Warning. This video contains the word seizures. This word is impossible to pronounce by cryptex.
The fuck? What the fuck is this? Fuck. What did I do? Shit. Fuck. I'm in deep shit. I'm in trouble. You know what? I have a way to get out. The answer is seizures. Stay with me, guys. Hello guys, welcome back to your channel. This is Cryptex, and today we are gonna talk about Kegan Kline and the seizures. The seizures. The seizures. What the fuck? What happened? Kegan Kline was preparing the ground to use the pretext or the excuse of seizures as a defense strategy in a potential trial or process against him related to the crimes of Abby and Libby. So remember that Kegan Kline was posting about the seizures on his Twitter account a couple of days after the murders of Abby and Libby. Remember what was he posting on Twitter?
I take pictures, photographic pictures, bright light, dark room, bright light, dark room.
Remember also that seizures have been used in the past as a defense strategy in criminal processes.
Oh white house, oh white room, the program of today. Lights on, switch on, your eyes are far away. The map represents you and the tape is your voice. Follow all along you till you recognize the choice. I take pictures, photographic pictures, bright light.
That was a thought about Kegan Kline and the seizures subject.
Sometimes when people have epilepsy, they experience this phenomena they call an aura, which is an altered state of consciousness before the epileptic seizure hits. And they can be very strange, these auras. So I read a case study once about a guy who, his aura was that his hand was being possessed by devils from hell. And he could feel the possession move up his arm and into his shoulder. And once it hit his head, he'd have an epileptic seizure. And so then there was another case where this man, his aura was that his exact double had appeared behind him. But if he turned to look, then he'd have an epileptic seizure. But if he didn't turn to look, then he wouldn't. So these, brain disorders are very strange things because they're, well, the system that is disordered is alive and it's capable of any number of extraordinarily peculiar misbehaviors anyway, by the way. And some people are so enamored of the aura that they won't take their anti-epilepsy medication because they don't want to forego the experience that precedes the aura or the actual epileptic seizure.
To continue with Kegan Kline, let's talk about lies. We don't have to be the smartest guy in the room to know that Kegan Kline is a pathological liar. There are multiple signs indicating that he is a liar, and one of those multiple signs is the use of unnecessary superlatives. This is a quick video about lies and about our favorite liar, who is Kegan Kline. So I have a question for you guys. How to tell if someone is lying? One easy way to recognize a liar is when this person is using unnecessary superlatives. Words like absolutely, tremendous, literally. Let's take a look to Kegan Klein's transcript. Let's remember the type of words he was using during the interrogation. I literally have no clue how that girl died. That word in red was not necessary. 100% no.
100% no. 100% no.
That was a weird ass coincidence. So maybe you are asking me right now, Cryptex, where are you going with this? And the answer is again to the Rajit. So again, remember that on August 2022, Kegan Klein was transferred to the Grissom Air Force Base. And allegedly, he confessed to be waiting in a red jeep while someone else was committing the crime. So you're gonna say, okay, you just said that Kegan Klein is a big liar. That could be also a big lie, that statement about the red jeep. But what's the difference? All the lies he said before that were lies that were on his own benefit or for his own benefit. He was trying to get distance from the murders. He was trying to get out of trouble. He was trying to not to be in the middle of the murder situation. He was lying for his own benefit. So there's a big difference. In this case, he's confessing about something. He's taking some kind of responsibility, some kind of accountability. It's not the same pattern. We can see a different pattern here, an indication of his actual potential involvement in the crimes. So when we talk about Richard Allen, we said he put himself on the bridge the day of the murders. And that's right. I think he may be involved in the crimes, but the same thing applies to Kegan Klein. He's inserting himself in that situation. He's clearly saying that he was waiting in a red jeep while someone else was committing the murders. And right after that, we have the search in the Wabash River. And right after that, we have the arrest of Richard Allen. So again, I may be wrong, but when I connect the dots, or when I try to connect the dots, that's the drawing or the picture I can see formed by those dots. Grissom Air Force Base, Red Jeep, Wabash River, Richard Allen arrest. It's crazy. It's a lot of coincidences. And remember again, what do I think about coincidences?
We use is coincidences happen, but you should never believe them. Coincidences happen, but you should never believe them.
So today, I think we cannot say that there are direct evidence against Richard Allen. Maybe we're gonna have, but today, I don't think there is. There is no DNA. The bullet thing is tricky, especially when apparently there were not a chain of custody, and that's a situation. The science behind that is not something that is clear and can be challenged during the trials. The confessions, we don't know what was the context of the confession, so we have to wait for that. But there's a lot of circumstantial evidence. And the same thing applies to Kegan Klein. Circumstantial evidence all over the place, multiple coincidences, the marathon gas station, the red jeep, the last person talking to Libby, according to the transcripts. A lot of stuff that, and I'm not gonna repeat. So let's remember something about circumstantial evidence. What does it mean? Very quick.
Circumstantial evidence is much like this pencil. Okay, I can break this real easy, but if I had a bunch more, you add, the weather, blood spatter on the shoes, this and that. Now you try to break that, and it's a little bit more difficult because circumstantial evidence is like that.
So coming back to the red jeep, Kegan said that he was only waiting in the red jeep. But remember that at the beginning of the video, we discussed about the seizures. What about he was trying just to distance himself from the crime while saying, I was just waiting in the red jeep. But what about if he was actually participating actively during the crime, taking pictures or helping another guy or whatever, I don't know.
The reporter he was surprised a dead body was found in the creek across from his home.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? 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 I had no clue.
I have not a clue.
I had no clue.
I have not a clue.
Hugh Haverly knew exactly what was going on. Haverly knew exactly what was going on. Authorities say the body was his mother's, 60-year-old Patricia Haverly, and now he is charged with murder and abusing a corpse.
I feel like I'm being harassed. Completely.
Preparing the ground to say that he couldn't remember anything about that because he had a seizure. And I don't know, just a thought. Again, I think this guy is involved 100%. I just used a superlative here, but I think it was a necessary superlative. So if you're enjoying the video, please shake the algorithm, hit the like, subscribe. That's gonna help our channel. Thank you guys. So as you know, I love movies, and in this channel I talk about movies with similarities to Delphi. So today we're gonna talk about a classic from 1958 called It Happened in the Broad Light. You probably know the version of this movie that was made by Sean Penn, and the actor was Jack Nicholson. The movie was called The Pledge, which has actually a darker final, recommended as well. So, but let's talk about the original one.
Schick die Kinder fort. Absperren.
So in this movie we have the murder of a little girl in the woods, just like in Delphi. We have something similar to the sketches. In the movie there's a drawing of the killer, which is some kind of BG made by the girl. The killer is known as the giant. There is someone that was arrested for the crime, but the guy was actually innocent, and there were confessions, but there were false confessions, and that was the result of a hard interrogatory. So if you are in the side of Richard Allen being innocent, you're gonna find some similarities here. The psychology behind the killer is that this is a guy who is intimidated by grown women, and he takes revenge by killing little girls. So I'm not gonna spoil the final of this movie. Just so recommendation for you guys. It's a really good movie. So try to watch it. You're not gonna regret. That's all for today, guys. That was just a quick video. I hope you enjoyed. Next week we're gonna talk about the holders. I have some interesting ideas about that. So I'll be waiting for you guys. Thank you so much.